but absolutely wild and crazy. Welcome to the stage, your final act, it's Rachel Grieger!
Oh, the etiquette. Hello. Hi. You're right. Oh, so well behaved. That's so nice. That's so nice. I'm Rachel. I'm not going to get all your names. This is an Essex accent. I say that at the beginning because otherwise I come on stage and everyone's like, oh, she looks like Axl Rose's slightly cooler younger sister. And then I start speaking and they're like, pound shop John Bon Jovi. Good to get that out of the way. And the other thing I like to tell everyone right up the start is that this isn't a pirate thing, it's a Jew thing. Right? I'm not a hoy, I'm oy vey! And I'm one of the blonde ones who's allowed to walk amongst you. Thank you for having me. That's very nice of you. I always have to come out as a Jew because people don't guess, right? And they don't guess because of this, because Judaism began nearly 4,000 years ago in the Middle East. And nobody looked like Sharon off EastEnders there. The only biblical characters that we're used to seeing who are this pale and interesting are in Hollywood blockbusters where they haven't wanted Moses to come over too terroristy. It's fine when I say it. You say it, letter to the Jewish Chronicle. My grandma used to say the reason why everyone in our family is so fair is because one of our ancestors had a fling with a Cossack. Now I'm going to put it to you, people of Islington, that to get to this almost homeopathic level of dilution, it probably took quite a few Cossacks. And presumably quite a few great-grandmas. Maybe one very naughty great-grandma. We'll never know, it's a long time ago. But because of my look, I haven't had to deal with that much overt anti-Semitism. Like generally, people wait to get to know me, then they decide if they hate me or not. And at the end, Alex will take a little survey, give me the results. No pressure. That's fine. I am a full-on Jew, like a hair-covering, Sabbath-observant, kosher-eating Jewish mother. I am a proud Jewish mother because that's the only kind there is. And do you know what? I think that's the first time that's been rude. Oh, I feel really welcome now in your country where I was born. Now, I am a super proud Jewish mother, but I also really appreciate it because I am lucky to have children at all. Don't worry, Tom, not a fertility story. It's because he's not here anymore. I've just noticed that I've been preparing. I learnt one person's name and I've gone, oh, no, you're here, delight. Welcome. Welcome to my country. No, the reason I'm lucky to have kids is because I went through the faith education system. I should just check actually as like a kind of trigger warning. Did anyone else here go to a faith school? Woo! No one's ever treated that before. Just give me a shout, what genre?
Catholic.
Okay, Catholic school survivors. This next bit is going to be really traumatic for you because it's very similar to how you were taught. A helpline number is going to scroll a little bit. You'll probably be fine. If not, I'll get you a drink later. But yeah, and I went through the faith education system, which has one job really, to turn us into wives and mothers and fathers and husbands, but they try to do that without giving you any of the information necessary to facilitate it. Like for example, you know the end of primary school when you have that special lesson about growing up and they separate out the boys and the girls, you remember? Yeah. And the girls stay with the class teacher, don't they? And the boys will go off with the PE teacher, which is why I assume they later want to rush to the finish line, am I right, ladies? Hashtag not all husbands, lucky me. But yeah, we were in that lesson and the teacher, this is going to age me for everyone here, the teacher rolled in television on a trolley and showed us a video. This was supposed to be about how our bodies are going to change as we grow up. Showed us a video of a family of 4 playing badminton on a beach. You're ahead of me, some of you here. Absolutely naked. Family full of mother, father, brother, sister. I mean, it's their son and daughter, right? Not their brother and sister. That is a very different video. You are not allowed to show that one to school children. But yeah, the playing badminton on the beach, naked. It was so grim. All I can remember about it was very, very hairy. And I became so afraid of an unexpected pregnancy, I stayed away from sand for a really long time. But in hindsight, I think as an adult now, perhaps they were just trying to teach us of the dangers of crabs, which also aren't kosher. And one of the reasons why I hate it when the media uses Jews as political pawns. I'm quite happy with that one. And then they showed us one more video, and it was of a woman giving birth, filmed from the front end. I'd done that in case you didn't know what I meant. I assumed you did. And it was so graphic, and we had no explanation at all. And incredibly ironic when you think about the fact that at that age, it was illegal for us to watch the film Alien, which from what I understand is exactly the same story. I went to secondary school because they make us do that, and my school was so religious that they'd removed every page relating to reproduction from all the textbooks, and any references to it have been blacked out with marker pen. Like in my school, SRE stood for Specifically Redacted Education. Yeah, it's a tragic thing. Actually, my husband went to the same school as me, and I said to him, "What did you learn? What did you learn?" And he said to me, "Oh, the PE teacher, obviously, he told us, after your wedding, obviously, your special places will connect. Don't worry, you'll know what to do." I don't know if anyone here has ever done it for the first time. You need a little bit more instruction than that, don't you? I mean, even IKEA, when you buy a Billy bookcase, they give you some kind of pamphlet or manual, don't they? You've got to feel sorry for those religious couples who muddle through their first night together, only to find a screw left over, no sign at the end. Anyway, it got to 2 weeks before our biology A-level study leave, and we had never covered this essential piece of the national curriculum. And the school began to panic, because if there's one thing a faith school hates more than exposing their girls to the outside world, it's of course Catholic girls, you know what I'm talking about, it's poor exam results, isn't it? And naturally they didn't turn to the head of science to teach us this very vital bit of information, but the head of religious education. So I'm going to end by recreating for you the way that we, as almost 18-year-old adults, will talk about the birds and the bees. Do you know what I mean? The facts of life. Do you know what I mean? Like how babies are made. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it's called. So I'm going to do it with some proper acting, because you know, it's the end of a long night. You've been a very good audience, so I feel you deserve it. Okay, so this is what happened. I shall become the head of RE, who shall remain nameless, Mrs. Simons. Girls. Girls. Girls, the husband comes home from Bible study, or work if he must. The wife is wearing a special brooch so he knows she is available. She has made a lovely dinner, and 9 months later have a baby. Good luck in your exams. I wish I'd written that and not her. And it was no help to us at all, because when it came to the exam, I had to label a diagram of a testicle and I could not find the brooch anywhere. Didn't help me with family planning and later life, because she never told us what they had for dinner. And do you know what? I had 2 kids before I found out you can take that brooch off. Do you know what? You've been an absolute delight. It's 5 years since I last did a gig here, and it's still the best room around.